Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to go over what we're going to do to the SS-1 by T's guitar. We're going to start with a fret job on this, because this is definitely going to need a fret job, because on the edges from this guitar sitting in the warehouse for about a year and a half, we got some fret sprout. Pretty sharp too. So we're going to file these down on the edges, and then we're going to round the edges off here. So what I like to use is I have this file here that if you really take a good look, move it, you can see that shine on the edge. I've actually grinded down the sides. You can get these files right at Walmart for under $10 for a pack of, I think, like 5 or 6 of them. So that's what I use to do my edges. And I'll just do the edges like this. And that doesn't mess up the fretboard. That takes that sharp edge right off. Now when I go to do the fret job, I'm going to tape this all off, because you don't want to have any of the filings attracted to the pickups and mess those up. Then the next thing we'll do is we'll check it with the fret rocker, and I'll go back and forth and check all the frets. Let's see if we have any. Now you can hear the noise on that, so these definitely are going to need a little sanding and a little bit of steel wool, and then we'll need to recrown them with the crowning tool. The other thing with this guitar is the reason that these guitars are selling for $99 on T's is because they were a $299 guitar, but they had an issue with the tremolo. So the tremolo actually rubs right on the edge here. So we're going to file this edge underneath here so that it doesn't rub. Also, you'll see right here the pick guard goes into the actual tremolo area. So I'm going to grind these down with my trusty tool. I normally do my frets with this, but I have some sanding heads that I can use. And we've also got the stone type. So we'll use whichever one works best. So that's how we're going to repair that. Then I'll have the tools. They're coming. They just shipped out, so I'll have the tools that will go underneath the tremolo here. So this will come up. There's a bar that goes underneath this, and it holds the trem in place for intonation. There's another tool that hooks onto here, so that when you loosen these to move the saddle, it will hold the saddle in place. Then you can tighten this back down with the Allen key and set the intonation. So basically what it does is it moves this back and forth when you have the strings on, once you loosen this up to hold the tension. It hooks on here, it hooks back here. And then you'll take that and loosen it and then lock it down when you're ready, when you get it in the right place. And then you turn that tool from back here. So we're waiting on those tools for that. We're not going to change the pickups, not going to change anything else. We're just going to modify this to make this tremolo work, to get the tuning stability. And then also, because the guitar's been sitting, this has locking tuners on it. And these locking tuners have been sitting, so we're going to unscrew these all the way. But if you unscrew this all the way, where you normally tighten it down, inside here you'll see that little nut right there. So we will lube the gears, make sure the nuts are tightened down. You see that just pops right back in there and screws down. So that'll be easy. We'll just lubricate those, tighten those down. And then, of course, we'll have to adjust the springs. There's 4 springs in there. So they've been sitting a while, so they're fairly loose, because they've been sitting with tension. So we'll set all that before we do the intonation. We'll just get it where it's even, and it's not really hard to mess with. Right now it's pretty good. It's got a pretty good, when it's sitting up, you'll be able to tap it down. Right now it's sitting backward, and this is up because the strings, of course, are not on it. And the first thing you're going to want to do with this is anyways, you'll want to change your strings out, because again, the guitar's been sitting for a while. I do that with any new guitar. I put the strings that I like on it. So this one here is going to get, I'm thinking I'm going to put either the elixirs I have that are 9s, or I'm going to put some Diodario Pro steels. So we're going to do 9 to 42s, just not sure which set yet. I generally use these, but Torsten from T's Guitars gave me these for the ST-1, but the ST-1 had been set up for 10s. So I went with New York XLs, the new Diodario string that is got a coating similar to the elixirs. So that's what we're going to do there. And the other thing we're going to do is, once this is all complete and I show you how to do the repair on this guitar, then we're going to actually, the next set of videos will be on completely replacing this with the new upgraded tremolo. That's an actual, this is a Floyd Rose licensed. The Floyd Rose licensed. The other one is a Floyd Rose, and it says Floyd Rose right here, but it's chrome. So we're going to change this out, this out. We're going to change all of our screws to chrome. We're going to change this piece out. I have that also. The locking nut is going to be chrome. I'll change these to chrome, and we will change the tuners to chrome. But that'll be in the next set of videos. So this is the beginning of what we're going to do with the guitar, and I'll start to film some videos with each part. So I will do the next one. I will work on the fret job, and then the next one we'll start work on the tremolo and the pick guard and do all those things. Then we'll get it up and running, and I'll do a demo on it and a review. All right, guys, thanks for coming back to the channel. And if this is your first time, thank you for coming. Give us a like and subscribe. Thank you. Have a good one.